Hey guys, Abboud here. We're going to be talking about wholesaling, the basics of wholesaling. We're going to call it 101, okay? We're going to talk about how to acquire properties in order for you to resell them, okay? We're also going to talk about how we're going to sell those properties in order for you to make a profit. Keep in mind, wholesaling is really all about acquiring a property, securing it on paper, using a contract that allows you to remarket that property in order for you to make a profit, pushing paper with no money out of pocket, okay? So, part one of this, how do you acquire inventory? Because your phone's not gonna just ring if you do nothing, right? Your phone's not gonna ring if you do nothing. So what do you have to do? So if you're lazy, you're gonna do nothing. If you're eager and you really wanna make money wholesaling, because anyone can make money wholesaling if you put the efforts forth, what you have to do is really get out there and figure out how you're going to get that inventory in order to sell to other investors that have cash. So, what are some of the ways? We're going to break those simple ways down, okay? One, field investigating. You're out driving around, you see a rundown property, you maybe postcard, door hang, and or call, right? One way. Two, in a bulk way, you could be doing tax sales or sheriff sales and working through those lists. Three, could be bandit signs, direct postcards, direct telemarketing. That's another way to generate some leads. Once you secure that property and you actually get in front of the consumer, most people don't know what to do. And that's the real important part of wholesaling. So you get the phone call that came in, right? And you're there to the point now where you have to discuss what you have to tie this thing up for. Because you got to remember, wholesaling is about you wholesaling it off in order to make a profit. So you can't overpay for it when you secure the property with the seller. Okay, you got to make sure you buy it right in order to make a profit to resell it. Some key things you got to remember when you're a wholesaler. Wholesalers do have a bad rap in this society nowadays. My advice to make sure you have a good reputation is make yourself a basic website. Get yourself recognized on Google, have a Facebook page, have an Instagram page, have all the social platforms set up so you have that reputable presence, okay? If you can get Better Business Bureau accredited, do that as well. Or maybe even, have some other characteristics that people can read about you, about you kind of thing. So you're not just a fly-by-night sign hanger, tying up paper and reselling stuff. If you want to take wholesaling serious, do some of these basic things that I'm mentioning to you. Most wholesalers don't want to do it because it takes time and money, but I will tell you it's great time and money that is invested that will make the difference for you, okay? So, getting back to this, you have the property tied up, you met with the seller, you told them why they should work with you, okay? Why they should work with you. Now, once you do that and you put it in paper, how are you going to find a buyer? How are you going to sell that to make your profit, right? That's real easy. Now that you have the reputable setup, you got the call, you tied the property up, now you're going to hit the investors. Every town, every city, even little towns have investors that buy for cash on a regular basis, and or people that are looking to do one flip a year or one rental a year that have cash, maybe from home equity, or like a fix and flip kind of deal. What that means is that if they went and got a loan to do that kind of project, okay? We can go into that more with another episode. However, once you have the property secured, you now have it in paper, you now need to find a buyer, you find the buyer, you turn around and sell it to that end user, you have no money out. This is 101. You tied it up, you resold it, no money, out of pocket, and you made a profit of whatever the goal was. Hopefully you have your numbers right where you can at least make, 4, 5 to 10 grand per deal wholesale. Some people I know wholesale for $500. You can do that if you want, but that's a lot of deals to make some money. I mean, you got to do $500 deals are going to take you a long time to make a lot of money. So try and buy it right in order for you to make a decent profit per transaction, so that when you do 4 transactions at 5 grand, you just made 20 grand for the month. You do that 4 times a month, 12 times a year, you can see where the math heads up. So Results will vary. Again, it will be based on your work ethic. It's going to be based on how much time you put in, your follow-up skills, and what you're willing to do. So don't forget to subscribe and like, and also leave your comments. Any questions you may have, I want to be able to answer them for you. I've wholesaled for over 20 years. I have the experience doing it. I've made a lot of mistakes doing it. I've spent a lot of money I didn't have to. These are things that I'm going to teach you direct without making the mistakes, costing you lots of time and money, doing the direct way to tie it up and the direct way to sell it. Thank you very much.